Hi, it's Kim. Thanks for joining me today. I am on a mission. I filmed this over the past several weeks. I've got to find another aquarium. I love my aquarium that I'd previously done and you've seen videos on, and I want to do some more. So I am on the prowl looking for one. The stores we have around here are St. Francis and the Goodwill. So I'm going to go to those. Now, among other things, I am always looking for pot molds and everything else, even something I could use as a container to plant plants in. And I don't mind if I stumble upon some other kind of a garden bench treasure, something like that to put out back. Now this is a pretty large St. Francis here. It usually has a lot of good stuff. And yes, right here we're going to stumble upon an aquarium. Now this one, it says it's 55 gallon. Now that's a lot larger than the type of aquarium I'm looking for. And this one has a note on it, will not hold water. Now that shouldn't be a major concern if I'm not going to water a whole lot. It is a terrarium also. However, I don't want that problem cropping up. That would just be, I don't know, something that I think more trouble than it'd be worth. And look how huge this is. It would be heavy to get out of here, number one. I couldn't do it. We'd have to have a truck, something like that. And the height and the size of it, I think it would be very hard to handle. It's just not something that I want to try. I'd have to get on a stool to bend over and get down into it. So no, I think this one's a no-go. So we're going to just keep looking, try another store, go across town. I mean, the only thing you can do is stop someplace else. So another time I'm pulling up to a Goodwill. Now these aren't all continuous, of course. I'm filming these on different days and everything. It's cold and I'm choosing a day that it's fairly decent to get out and not getting too much snow. But we just have to keep looking to see if we can find what we want. Now, of course, I'm always on the lookout for everything else, but we'll stop in here to the Goodwill and see what they've got. I can usually find good bargains, all different kinds of pot molds. It's crazy the amount of pot molds I have. I really don't need any more. So unless I stumble upon something really, really great, I can just kind of cruise through and look, but that's not something I need. Now mixing pots, mixing pans and everything like that, I'm game for that. But right now, ooh, that one's a tempting one. I really like that shape. Look at that. It's not too big, not too small, sloping sides. There's no price on it anywhere. And if you're not familiar with these stores, if there's no price marked on it, they won't let you buy it. So I love that shape, but let's just ignore it. It's not going to be mine today. What a nice shape. But gotta put it back and continue on. Now I can't help it but look through all these bowls, containers, all different shapes and sizes. There are many things that you can find for pennies in here. And I consider it, when it's under $1, I consider it fair game. Even though I have many, many, many under $1 things. Now I've seen these made into kind of like a big daisy. Fill that full of the concrete Hypertufa, and you have it like a daisy stepping stone or even just a garden decoration. That's cute. I've not tried that though, I must admit. All kinds of artificial flowers. I don't use those. really cute little things that you could pick, drill a hole into and fix up for someone else, but you really have to be careful for the prices you might pay. I think these are really pretty, those big containers. In fact, I might like one of those for kind of a corner by the bookshelves, but not ready yet today to pay $30 for one. Now continuing on, the aquariums usually sit over in the furniture section. I have seen them on the knickknacks and glassware section, but I guess it just depends on the individual store and where they'd set them. There's one. Okay, here's another one on the floor at the Goodwill. It's pretty large. It doesn't have an ID tag that tells me its size, but it looks like probably a 20-gallon, maybe 25, I'm not sure. And again, very tall sides. That would be so hard for me to manipulate and maneuver. Oh yeah, I just tried to move it and it's like it's nailed to the ground. That's how heavy it is. And I'm not willing, I move things around too much. I'm not willing to get something real heavy because I like to move, adjust, and everything else. So I don't think that one's going to be for me either. We'll just wave goodbye to it. Not something that I really want to add to my collection at home. It wouldn't fit on a shelf anyway without rearranging my lights, etc. So no, too much work involved in that one. Hate to pass it up, but there are some pretty things that you can find in the Goodwill. So never doubt what you might stumble upon. Okay, here we are, another day, another search. We'll keep going. I think I'm in another Goodwill this time. And of course in the furniture department usually is where you'll find it. And here we go. Yes, this is exactly the kind I'm searching for. The smaller, I guess that's about a 10-gallon. This one looks like the way the cage is built on top, or the top is, that it was some kind of like animal or reptile cage. It's got these little holes and segments, but I don't think that would be a problem using it for my plants, and this is the perfect size. Yes, I can lift it. It's light enough for me to carry around. The price is not bad. So I think this one will do. I am in business now for another aquarium. I think during this summer time period, once I put some of my things outside, this will be perfect for the things that are going to remain inside with me. So guess what? I'm going to load it up and it's gonna go home with me. Yeah, see that size? I think that's a 10-gallon. That's perfect for me, and it's coming home with me. So there it is at home, sitting there ready. I think this was gonna be a succulent desert that I'll go for here. So we'll see what I do with it. And that'll be on another video. So thanks for joining me today. See you next video.